She's looking for milkweed. Bottom of the leaf, laying an egg. I bet you she just put an egg there. Let's see. They'll usually put an egg in the bottom of the leaf. I think that's what she's trying to do. Let's see. She's still fluttering around here. Oh, she's over there. More milkweed going around to the back side of the leaf. Yep, that's what she's doing. I bet you she's laying eggs there. I think she was on this one. Yeah, look at that. She was on this one. And I don't know if you can see, but right here, right where my finger is, there's a little white spot. That's a monarch egg. So I think she's here laying eggs. Let's see. I think she's still here. She's fluttering around my milkweed. She's buzzing around my head here. Yep, there she is. Bottom side of that leaf. Now, she was just there. I wonder if that was just an egg deposit. Now, let's see. It's this leaf. And there it is. Right there. That's the one. There's aphids under this. I don't know. I don't think they heard anything, but so as I'm sitting here, she's laying eggs all over the milkweed. She's still here. She's right over there. Let's see. Maybe she's gonna come back. Probably do it again. Yep. That's the back side of the plant now. There she is. So we got one monarch laying eggs right in front of me. I'm going to pause this and show you the other side of my house. I have some milkweed right here. There's a little bit right here, a little bit in the back. And hold on a second. So this is the big milkweed patch I have on the side, the other side of my house. And we saw the monarch laying eggs there, but I'll come over to this plant because I just found this today. There's a monarch caterpillar, kind of small because they get about as big as the pinky. Now, I know they come out of the camera there, but so there's one. But what else I saw on here was freshly hatched. Oh, here's another one right here, eating on the milkweed. There's two on this plant. No. There's another one right by that web stuff. There he is. See a tiny little thing right in the center of the frame. That's three on here. There's another one right where that, right in the center. That's four. Hold on. Oh, here. Right in the center. That's five. Let's see. I know I saw more than this. So there's five. Oh, there's six. Right there. Plus I pulled a pretty big one off of here. Oh, right, no. Oh, yeah. Right there. That's 7. It's a slug. At least 7 on this one plant by itself. Now, probably some more on this one. But that's my little Monarch project. There's probably a lot more in here. I've already raised 8 or 9 of them in my tank upstairs. I'm going to show you that too. But as some people may know, the Monarch Butterflies have been having a lot of problems. It's nowhere near what they used to be, especially back in like the 80s or whatever. So I planted milkweed here. Last year I did not find one single caterpillar. This year, like I said, I think I've got 9 or 10 of them up in a, I hatch them out of an aquarium. I'll feed them until they become butterflies and then let the butterflies go. Now, like you said, there's 7, like you just saw on that branch alone. Probably more through here. I didn't really get into this, but I found more eggs yesterday. And the eggs are just these little tiny little dots you saw on that last one, watching the Monarch lay them on that last plant. That other plant's on the side of my house where we were just watching the Monarch. But I wouldn't be surprised to find them here. I just took some more milkweed leaves, but I got to be careful. Every time I pick a leaf, there's an egg on it. I have to be careful. I don't want to pick the ones that have the eggs on them. But there's some. I know there were some eggs on these, and there's some there. The white. Oh, look at this. There's number 8 and number 9. 8 and 9. All in the same leaf. See if we get number 10 out of here. They're usually on the bottoms of the leaves. But anyway, this is one of my side hobbies. I like to collect the butterflies off the milkweed, or the caterpillars off the milkweed, and I watch them hatch. Let my nephews see them, teach them something about nature. And it's helpful to the monarchs too, because once I put them in that cage, I have almost like a 99% hatch rate in there. Whereas when they're out here, if it rains really hard, it can knock the eggs off. So I just take them, like I said, I take them upstairs, and it takes about 10 days or so, and they go from caterpillar, they go into a chrysalis for about 10 days, and they emerge as full-grown monarchs. I also do the same thing with black swallowtail butterflies if I can find their caterpillars on my parsley. I've only found 1 so far, but I'll go upstairs and show you the little setup I have. I also have some what they call butterfly weed here. This is also a type of milkweed. It's the only type of plant that these caterpillars can eat is a milkweed. So, all right, I'll go show you the cage up there. Just showing this. This is the milkweed patch. This is butterfly weed right here. And I said this is the only. The milkweed is the main food source, but they also, I've seen them on this butterfly weed because this is a type of milkweed. I shut the camera off and I was looking, and there's another one, and he's happily munching away. So we're going to put him in the cage with the other ones, make sure that he hatches out nice. You can see the seed pods, they look just like the milkweed seed pods there, but we're going to put him in with the other ones. And we watch them hatch out into butterflies, and we release them one at a time. Alright, I'll show you that cage setup I have, and the other caterpillars and monarchs that I have in there. So here's the setup I was talking about. As you can see, it's nothing really elaborate. I take the caterpillars off the milkweed, I put some leaves in there, and you got to keep changing them about every 2 days or so. And you can see there's a caterpillar there. I don't want to take the lid off of the cage. I'll show you why in a second, but you can see there's one there. Let me turn this. There's another big guy. He should be getting ready to turn. There's a couple in there. I think I have about 5 or 6 in here, maybe more. Some of them are probably under the milkweed, but that's the caterpillar. They'll sit there, they'll munch on the fresh leaves. You just put the new leaves in and they'll move from the older leaves to the newer leaves. Yeah, there's a smaller one right there. He still has some growing to do. There's one way in the back. I don't know if you can see it. He's in the back there. But I also have one swallowtail butterfly, black swallowtail butterfly caterpillar, and he's right there. Now the interesting thing with him is he's pretty fat, as you can see. He'll get ready. He'll turn. He'll go into a chrysalis, and either he'll come out soon within the next few weeks before the fall. He'll emerge as an adult, or he'll overwinter in that chrysalis. He'll stay in here, and you'll know it just won't hatch. It won't come out. And some of them come right out, and some of the later ones will stay overwinter, and probably around April or May or so it'll come out as a fully grown butterfly. So I'm not sure what this guy will do yet. If he stays in there, if he doesn't hatch out, or if he doesn't emerge from the chrysalis by the spring, I'll leave him in there. You just leave him outside as long as he's not in direct sunlight. I'll put the cage on the floor there, and he can freeze. It doesn't matter. They're perfectly fine. But the monarchs here, they're in a caterpillar for a few weeks, and then they're going to go up. They'll crawl up to the top of the cage, and they'll turn into a chrysalis. And as you can see, let me try to get underneath here. There's some chrysalises there. They're gonna emerge as butterflies, and you can see one of the caterpillars. He's hanging from up there. He's getting ready to turn into a chrysalis. There's also another one. Let me see if I can get in there. Like I said, I don't want to disturb them. There's another one up here. Maybe I can pick up on this. You can see that one's getting ready to turn, and there's another chrysalis right there. So I've got, let's see, 4 chrysalises and 2 more that are getting ready to turn, so I'll have 6 of them, and they're a little bit different. So it takes about 10 to 14 days, and they're going to emerge as fully grown adult monarch butterflies, and they'll get ready to fly down to Mexico. Every winter, there's a couple of generations, and the last generation here in the fall will take off, and they will all overwinter in just a little place in Mexico. The reason this is so important is that they've had a lot of problems with the habitat down there, some storms and things like that, and they all go to the same place, a little area in Mexico, and they're all in that same place. So with a lot of the farmers clearing a lot of these, a lot of their fields and stuff, a lot of this milkweed has been destroyed over the years. So this is the only plant that the caterpillars can eat. So the monarch population has been kind of up and down, but it's been down for the last few years. Definitely not what it was like back in the 80s and stuff, but I don't know. I got fascinated with these when I was younger, and every year I look for the caterpillars, and I hatch a bunch out. I mean, this year I'm probably going to do at least 20 of them. I've had at least 2 already early, but now I'm finding them all over the place. As you can see, as you saw in the last clips, there's a bunch of caterpillars, a bunch of eggs, so I'll be collecting these things and hatching them out here for the next few weeks. But you know, it's important. They're an important species, so you know, do my part to help them out a little bit. It's just my little side hobby. I don't know. Like I said, when I was a kid, I got fascinated with these. So this is the other thing that I do in my spare time. I'll collect these guys around this time of the year and watch them turn. It'd be nice if I can get them on camera actually turning. When the caterpillar there goes into that J shape, he's ready to turn into the chrysalis. The skin will actually split down his back, and he'll come out looking like a perfect chrysalis. After about, like I said, 10 to 14 days, those chrysalises will turn. They'll start getting, instead of being that green color, they'll turn to a clear color, and they'll emerge as a fully grown butterfly. I don't know if you can see that. caterpillar there, he's doing something now. He might be getting ready to turn. I might actually catch this on film. He's, I don't know if you can see, but he's moving on his own there. And that's what they do. They shrug their skin, and the skin will split, and he'll become a chrysalis. Just going to let it go for a second here. I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up. I hope it does, because I don't get to see this happen that often. Let me see if I can turn this. Oop. Yeah, he's getting ready to turn. He might actually become a chrysalis right now, which would be really cool to get on film. So bear with me here. Like I said, sorry about the camera angle. I can't take the lid off of the tank now. But he's doing a lot of moving, so I'm assuming that this thing is turning right now. Try to get out of that glare. Well, I'm going to watch him for a minute, and if he starts turning right now, I'll turn this back on. I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, he is turning. I don't know if this camera's going to pick this up, but he's splitting down the back right now. I hope the camera's going to pick this up. You might be able to see the green just starting to emerge. See if I can zoom in a little bit. Just see that green? That's the outside of the chrysalis now. He's actually turning from the caterpillar into the chrysalis. This is kind of neat, because I've never seen this happen, at least while I had a camera. It takes a few minutes, but you can see he's shrugging off his skin. Kind of neat that I was sitting here doing this video and we're watching one actually turn in front of us. I just think this is amazing. And his skin just rolls back, and then it'll drop off and the chrysalis will attach to the top of the tank. This is going to end up being a longer video, but anybody that's interested in this is kind of neat. He's almost there. I really hope the video comes out. It's almost there now. And once he gets through the rest of that skin will just fall off into the bottom of the tank. And then he'll be ready to go. Like I said, apologize for the length of the video, but as you can see, it's going to be the first time I've ever gotten one on camera. Yeah, he's really wiggling around here. He's going to wiggle out of that skin, and that's going to be it. Looks like that's the final push to get that skin off. Yep. Shrugging the rest of it off. I was debating on whether or not I was going to put this up on YouTube, but since I got this, I'll definitely put it up for you. Anybody that's interested in it. Oh, he's so close now. And it looks like, yep, that little thing came out. He's going to try to attach. Oh, he's so close. It's almost like a little tail came out and attached. Attached itself up to the top of the cage. And there went the skin. So he's done. He's just getting himself in final position there. Oh, sorry about the noise, I just knocked something over. And it looks like he's done. I guess the rest of that will harden and it'll look like the rest of them. He'll probably rest a little bit. Alright. Well, I'm going to end this there. Got to watch a monarch go from caterpillar to chrysalis, so that was really cool. I never caught it on tape, or I'm sorry, I caught it on camera before now. So that's my little hobby. I'll put this up. Those of you that are interested, enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.